Posse, posse, posse.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna attempt to do one side of my face American makeup and another side Korean makeup. So these two are, I guess, the most famous makeup trends, and they are all both really distinctly different. So I thought in this video I will show you guys where are they different and how, and it really depends on my mood. Like sometimes I choose to wear the American side and sometimes I choose to wear the Korean side. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with the Korean makeup look side first, and usually for foundation they would choose a cushion because it gives a more natural second skin look, and we're after that dewy skin-like finish. And now moving on to the American makeup side, typically they like a more stronger full coverage foundation, so we're using a liquid foundation together with a dense foundation brush, and I'm just applying it all across the face. For the Korean side, usually they like a dewy skin-like look, so I'm using a liquid highlighter. This one is Benefit's High Beam for a very nice dewy skin look. And I'm also going in with the spot concealing. I'm just applying concealer on the place that I need. And what you'll have is this dewy, bouncy skin look. See the glow? Then for the American makeup side, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. And this concealer has a thicker and stronger consistency. I'm also applying it pretty much all across my face, on my forehead, underneath my eyes, my nose, my chin. And by doing so, I'm kind of creating a three-dimensional face, but the finish is also more matte and more heavy. Then I'm taking my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and instead of just applying it loosely, what I'm doing is I'm taking a sponge and baking in patting motion on top of my face. For Korean brows, usually they will use powder and only fill in spots where they're needed, typically in a straighter look because it gives off a more cute and innocent look. And also, they like to go in with a tinted brow mascara to blend out the brow hairs together to make sure that the brows kind of blend in into one. For the American makeup style, they typically like brows that are fuller and more bushy. So we are using a liquid brow product. This one's from M.A.C, and drawing in feather-like brow hairs to create an illusion of bushier and thicker eyebrows. Then I'll go in with an eyebrow pencil and fill in the edges of the brows and create a more arched look. Also, don't forget to brush out the hairs so that it blends in more naturally. And I'm going in with my Glossier Boy Brow to just kind of make my brow hairs a little bit more visible. The American makeup brows also is more clean and more defined. So what we're doing is using a concealer to clean up the edges for a more defined look. We're not done with the bake, so you want to take a big fluffy brush and just brush off all of the excess powder. So now it's time for blush, and I'm using a darker mauve shade. This one is Fig Pop from Clinique, and I'm just applying it along my cheekbones in an upwards motion towards the temple for a more chiseled, sexy look. And it's now time for highlight. I'm using the Fenty Beauty KILLAWATT Freestyle highlighter and going in with a smaller brush to pile on more highlight on specific areas like my cheekbones, my nose, my chin, and you want that highlight to be super bam. Now let's go back to the Korean makeup style side. For eyeshadow, we are using colors that are lighter, brighter, they're towards more of the pinks and corals. Dears like to use more shimmery colors as it gives off more youthful look and it makes the eyelids more three-dimensional for that kind of puffy eye look because it's kind of cute. So I'm just applying a light brown shade all across my entire eyelid. Then taking a shimmery pink color, I'm just applying it all across my entire eyelid for more glitter and more shine. Going in with another shimmer shade, this one is more of a pearl color. I'm just applying it in the inner corners because it kind of gives my eyes a more puffy doe eye look. I really like to create like fake eye bags with this because it looks cuter. So I'm just using my eyebrow pencil to carve out some fake eye bags on my lower lash line. And on to the American side, I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette and going in with a semi-smoky eye look. And I'm starting with a dark matte brown color. I'm applying it all across my eyelids. Next, I'm applying a copper shade, apply it in the middle of the eyelid and taking it all the way to the bottom lash line. One iconic American style makeup look is the cut crease look, so that's what we're doing. I'm taking a concealer and just applying it on my eyelid, kind of underneath my eyelid space to kind of cut a crease, and you want to do this carefully. Then taking a shimmery shade, you want to apply it across all of the concealed parts. And most importantly, you want to go in again with a matte brown shade to just carve out the crease a little bit more to make it more defined. For the American cut crease eyeshadow style, you do need quite a lot of time to blend out the shadows because you just want to make sure that it's all blended very, very well, else you'll look like you got punched. So do spend lots of time and take a clean fluffy brush to just go around the edges a little bit more. The Korean style makeup look typically revolves around using a softer eyeliner approach. So I'm just using a gel liner and I chose brown in color and lining it in a way that is downward motion because it gives off a more cute and innocent eye look. Then I'm using a brush to smudge out the edges and make sure that everything is soft and sweet. The American side, however, like a more sexy, sultry eye look, so I'm using a liquid eyeliner. This one is from Kat Von D. It's really opaque and black, and what we're doing is we're doing a wing eyeliner look, and you want to sharpen the inner corners as well to just accentuate that cat eye look. For lashes, I decided to just go in with my natural lashes and apply mascara for the Korean makeup style because we're kind of going with a more natural, innocent look over here. Whereas for the American makeup style, I am going in with a pair of falsies because my natural lashes are not as thick. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going in with the gel liner and just kind of deepening the outer corners of my lower lash line to make sure that my eyes look a little bit more deep set, and not forgetting to draw on some fake lower lashes because they're non-existent. Let's not forget the blush. I chose a cream cheek tint that is in a bright coral shade, and I'm using a sponge to dab the color on the apples of my cheeks in a horizontal motion because this gives off a more naturally blush look. For contour, I realized that the Korean makeup style don't really like to contour that much, so they like to contour very lightly and not look too tanned or overly chiseled. I'm using very light strokes and very big fluffy brushes to just kind of outline the features that I would like to contour, like my nose and my cheekbones, but I'm not bringing it too far into the face. The American style focuses a lot more on having a more chiseled look, so we're going in heavier handed on the contour. For lips, I realized that the Korean makeup style typically chooses a bright color, so usually pinks or corals, and they like to apply it in the inner half of the lips, then use your fingers to blend out for a just kiss gradient look. I also went in with a clear gloss for that juicy lips look. And I realized that they like to do this because it makes them look a lot more sweet and approachable. For the American style, I went in with a matte Mauvey Dusty Rose liquid lipstick, and this one is from Fenty Beauty as well. And I realized that they like to go in full on, so sometimes even overlining their lips because it gives them that more sexy pout. For the finishing touches, I'm going in with a liquid glitter eyeshadow to amplify my eagle style. Last but not least, highlighter. For the Korean style makeup look, I'm using a big brush for a diffuse look all over glow. Whereas for the American side, I'm using my fingers because I can pick up a lot more product and just amplifying it on my cheekbones, my nose, and my chin once again. Enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial, and let me know which style do you like better. I like both. I think I kind of wear them like on different occasions, and I look a bit scary looking at myself in a monitor like this, so yeah, I'm gonna remove it right now. Comment in the comments box down below which makeup style do you like better, which makeup style do you think I look better in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe!